Now, degree to which one variable can be predicted from another linearly related variable is given by a statistics called the coefficient of determination. It helps us in interpreting the value of the coefficient of correlation and denotes the strength of the linear association between two variables. The coefficient of determination R square is what? R square should be in between 0 to 1. Is the ratio of the explained variance to the total variance, and 1 minus R square is the proportion of variance left unexplained. For example, let R is equal to 0.85 and R square is what? It is 0.7225. It means that 72.25% of the variance of the independent variables has been explained by the independent variable. The other 100 minus 72.25, that is 27.7% of the total variation of the dependent variables remain unexplained. In regression, the coefficient of determination represents the percent of the data that is the closest to the line of the best fit. The coefficient of determination is a measure of how well the regression line represents the data. If the regression line passes exactly through every point on the scatter plot, it would be able to explain all the variation. Further, if the line is away from the points, the ability to explain is less. Note that we cannot apply coefficient of determination for the ranked correlation of coefficient. So if R square is equal to 0, the dependent variables cannot be predicted from the independent variable. If R square is equal to 1, the dependent variable can be predicted without error from the independent variable. If R square is in between 0 to 1, then the dependent variable is predictable. So if R square is equal to 0.60, then 60% of the variance of the dependent variable is predictable from independent variable. Now following things are kept in mind while interpreting the R value. Now the variable should be normally distributed. Now to detect the normality, we may use histogram or summary statistics. The relationship between the variables should be linear. To detect the linearity, we may examine the scatter plot of the variables x and y. Homoscedasticity. The residual error should be random and the sum of the residual distances should be the minimum. Reliability and validity. Correct measurements ensure the reliability and validity of the variables. The high or low correlation may be due to pure chance. We may get a high or low degree of correlation between the two variables in the sample, but in population data, just opposite correlation may exist. The correlated variables may be influenced by other variables. It is called lurking variables. For example, student height and shoe size may be influenced by other variables, say age, which is also called lurking variables. Through scatter plot diagram, we can visualize the relationship, linear or nonlinear, between the variables. Before using coefficient of correlation, it is advisable to draw scatter diagram. Correlation is not causal, that is, a change in x causes a change in y. A large positive correlation between two variables means that large values of one variable tend to be associated with the large values of the other variables. This does not necessarily mean that the large values of the first variable caused the large values of the other variable. If one or both the variables are not normally distributed, then we use Spearman's rule or Kendall-Stau rank correlation of coefficient, because these two are the non-parametric, where the parameters are not known. It has no unit of measurement because it uses standardized values, it is scale free, and it is descriptive statistics. The correlation coefficient is independent of the change of origin and scale of units of measurement. The interpretation of the coefficient of correlation is very crucial and it depends very much on experience and knowledge. Observe that seemingly high values of R, for example R is equal to 0.71, explain only about 50% of the variability in the response variable. So we should take special care while interpreting the correlation of coefficient. Low value for R does not necessarily imply absence of a relationship. It could be a curved or non-linear relationship. Rank-based methods are used when we have no idea about the population distribution from which the data are sampled, the sample size is small, The data are measured on an ordinal scale or the ranks of the data are meaningful. 12. The magnitude of the correlation of coefficient depends upon sampling